Now, you've probably seen the thumbnail of this video and had a similar thought to me when I first saw this car. What? Just what? It looks like a Mini's had a crash with a greenhouse, and that's technically what it is. Anyway, unless you've seen this car before, you're probably wondering if it's real. I can 100% assure you right now that is real, and it was a production car. And here is a video to explain the story behind the Quasar Unipower. Just a side note, the names in the story, some of them are a bit difficult for me to pronounce. I'm going to try my best, but I do apologise if I do get any wrong. Anyway, our story starts in Hanoi in Vietnam in 1934, where Nguyen Man Khan was born, and 15 years later he moved to France. He studied engineering in the 50s, and in 1957 he married model Renée Georgette Jean Mézières, or Emmanuelle as she later called herself. Now, as you know, Paris is the capital of France. Wow, you really get the high quality facts on this channel. Capital cities are quite busy and normally have a lot of traffic. Paris is no exception to this. So Khan started work on a small city car to help battle this traffic. Khan took the design concept to Unipower, a manufacturer who were known for producing trucks and heavy-duty vehicles, and the Unipower GT, a small fiberglass mini-engined sports car. And instead of asking him why the hell he wanted them to produce a greenhouse, they decided to edit the design using parts from the Unipower GT and the Mini. It had a 1100cc mini engine and a transaxle mounted in the back, and a passenger compartment was mounted on top. It had the Mini's tiny wheels and wheelbase, so it was very manoeuvrable. Due to the passenger compartment, it was nicknamed the Cube. However, this isn't actually true. It was actually 2 inches wider than it was longer, so it wasn't a cube. The sides were made from veranda windows, which meant you could get in from the different sides, choice. The interior could seat 5 or 6 if one of them was heavily uncomfortable, and the rear bench seat was heated. Yeah, and by that I mean the engine was underneath it. The car had an automatic transmission and the steering wheel was vertical. The front passenger had a metal bar to hold onto during emergency stops so they didn't go through the front of the car. Interestingly, all the seats in the car were inflatable. For weight saving purposes, this was another key thing that Khan worked on in his life. The car was often seen testing around cities such as London, with the passengers being models wearing clothes made by Khan's wife. Quite a clever marketing decision, because it got people to look at the car, or rather the people inside the car. After the prototype was tested for a bit, they decided to put the Khan Unipower into production in 1967. It remained into production until 68, however only 15 were produced, 13 of which went to France. Although the Quasar Unipower wasn't a sales success, it was sort of a success as a concept. It challenged all the car designs of the time. It was in complete contrast to the flowing lines of other automobiles, and it questioned the nature of glass as a material and interior space and volume. Khan returned to his native country to help rebuild the economy after the Southeast Asian Wars. He sadly passed away in 2016, and his wife passed 8 months later in February 2017. They both kept designing things until the very end. So that is it. That is the rather short story of the Quasar Unipower. If you did enjoy this video, please do go down below and leave a like. And while you're down there, maybe do the subscribe button. Not do the subscribe button, that's slightly inappropriate, but maybe click the subscribe button if it's red, because that would make me happy. If you want to make a child happy, then just click the subscribe button, okay? I don't need to tell you twice. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye.